Everyone, strap in. Get cozy, get comfortable, because today I've got a desk full of products. They are new products, they are viral products, they are products that I've been loving, and I'm going to share my thoughts on all of them today, almost like a speed reviews, but there are 30 products in front of me, and I'm a little bit scared. I'm not going to lie, I am a little bit scared of this video. I'm going to keep this intro really short and sweet, so like and subscribe if you like bright, fun, colourful makeup, if you like get ready with me's, if you like reviews, if you like things like that, because I do so many of those here on my channel. I have uploaded every single day for nearly 2 years now, and I'm still going strong. I have got no plans to stop. So if that does not convince you, I don't know what will. I love trying new products, and I receive so many of these in PR, which is absolutely a blessing and a half. I'm so grateful to all of the brands that I work with. But without further ado, like I said, this video is going to be a long one. So I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to go in the order that I do my face. So I'm going to start with base products, cheek products, eye products, and then lip products. Now, the first product is definitely not new by any means. However, it is a dupe of a viral product. This is the Beauty Bay Glow Filter, and I bought this for my full face of Beauty Bay. Didn't like it, never touched it for months, but now it's had a little bit of a revival. I've always been against these kind of glowy products. This is the dupe of the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, however in a little bit of a different packaging. Now at first I thought this was a foundation, and so I was really disappointed because it didn't have the coverage. It was really glowy, and you all know what the Hollywood Flawless Filter is. It's absolutely everywhere. And so this just sat in my drawers, gathered some dust, and just was never used. I don't like how those products work with me. I love a full coverage matte foundation, so these like glowy skin tinty things, they're just not useful to me whatsoever. However, I have started going to some singles events and some singles nights. It's kind of in like bars, and you know, it starts quite late for me anyway, because I like to be in bed really early, but I've started putting this on my like chest, on my shoulders, and if I'm wearing like a cropped outfit, on my stomach as well, and I've really been loving it for that. I never ever thought to do that before a few months ago, and over the past few months I have had single September, so I've not been going to any dating events or anything like that over the past month. However, I've really been enjoying the look of this. It's not glittery, it's just like a healthy glow to the body and to the skin, and I do have really dry skin, so sometimes, I mean, I'm not wearing anything on my shoulders now, they can just look a little bit dead, like my skin shrivels up and dies a little bit sometimes, so it's nice to have something to help it, and I've really been loving this. This is a really affordable dupe to the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I would really recommend this. Do not be fooled, this is not a foundation. I thought it was a foundation, so I gave it a really bad review to start with, but now that I know, I do like this a lot more. Okay, I have 2 actual foundations to review. The first one is the Juno foundation from Troublemaker Beauty. This is a brand new beauty brand that has come out in the UK. It is a rival to Revolution. This is a weird product. I both love and hate this product. This I think is like £5 first of all, which Troublemaker. Thank you, babe. We love that. You have to store this upside down, otherwise there is no product that comes out. I do have a running theme with Troublemaker. I have done a full face of Troublemaker, by the way. I will link it up in the cards. Their packaging is really difficult to open, and you'd think that because this was a like squeezy tube, this would be exempt from that curse. No. This bit is easy to open. It's just a little bit of a twizzle knob thing. However, this bit, this squeeziness is really difficult. I used this for the second time and it acted like it was empty. I was squeezing and no product was coming out on the skin, so I would definitely recommend holding this or storing this upside down, which is a real pain. When it goes on the skin, it is really nice. It does look quite dry at first. If you have dry skin, that is something that I've noticed. But as it sits and as it sets, it kind of fixes itself, which I've never really seen before, but I've noticed it a few times. I've used this a fair few times now, and it's done the same thing every time. So, I mean, if it fixes itself, I can't complain too much? Can I? It is a lovely foundation. I love the fact that the packaging is a little bit different to what we've seen in the past. I'm a massive fan of Troublemaker, and I think that you really should check it out if you have not already, if you're into drugstore, affordable UK brands. I'm not sure if it's in America, but I think that this is great. A few packaging issues though, and that will be a running theme with Troublemaker in this video. Another foundation that I've been absolutely loving over the past few months is the CatKin Pandaland BB Cream. I do have a discount code with CatKin. It is CAITLIN25. It will get you 25% off. This is my go-to travel foundation and I am absolutely obsessed. So I do my makeup on public transport 1 day a week. I teach in the next town over and it's a really early morning, so I am not getting up at 5. No, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. I'm doing my makeup on the bus. This has been a lifesaver. This is the first cushion foundation that I've ever used. And honestly, why did I not try them earlier? Because this is gorgeous. This is so stunning. This is a super full coverage cushion foundation. And I mean, look at how cute this is. Are you kidding me? I can be having the worst skin day, and you know what? I have recently been having awful skin days. I have been breaking out really, really badly over the past few weeks. This, you dab it over, it is gone. I have a lot of videos on my channel with this, so if you type in to my search bar at the top, Pandaland BB Cream by CatKin, some of the videos will come up, some of the Get Ready With Me's will come up, and you can see this in action. It is absolutely stunning. I am such a fan of CatKin. They are quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite makeup brands, and for a good reason. There are going to be a few more CatKin products in this video. They are stunning. If you're looking for an indie brand that's kind of like C/K beauty, CatKin has you covered, and you have a discount code there as well. Use it, love it, you're welcome. Truly one of the best foundations. If you're into more kind of no makeup, probably not for you, but if you are a cake face queen like me, get on that. Next, we have a powder, which again has taken me by surprise. I have been in the mindset for a really long time that like a powder's a powder. You know, how good can a powder be? But these next two powders have really taken my breath away. This is the Troublemaker on the Loose powder, and I have really been loving this. The price is so affordable. It's like, what, £5? And this is so stunning. I was genuinely shocked. I have this perception of drugstore powders. They set your face and they don't really do much else. This blurs, which I was not expecting at all. This blurs and sets for £5. Are you joking me right now? That is absolutely insanity. I'm baffled by Troublemaker. Troublemaker have taken my expectations and doubled them. There are a few things that I would skip out on with Troublemaker, so definitely stay tuned because they are coming later in this video, but the base products are really, really good. I don't have the concealer because I missed it on the website, which is so frustrating, but you know what? That's absolutely fine. We all make mistakes. No one's perfect. This powder is truly, truly beautiful. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the go-to drugstore powder that goes around, because I have spoken to multiple people about this powder and everyone really, really loves it. And this is the one product that does not have an issue with the packaging. It is just your average twist up, and then you've got a little sifter here. I don't want to turn it too far because what is this? I don't want to twist it too far because it's all going to come out and cover me in powder, which I don't really want. But if you have trouble with opening product packaging and things like that, this one does not suffer from the Troublemaker curse. Next is my all-time favorite powder ever. And I am not over-exaggerating when I say my skin looks like a newborn baby whenever I put this on. This is another CatKin product. This is their Air Loose Setting Powder. And this, there is some magic in this. There has to be, because my skin looks so smooth, so soft, like I have never seen it before. What do they put in here? I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. But whatever they put in here, It is beautiful. You get a little powder puff as well in there. It's got a beautiful kind of mesh sieve. I just feel like CatKin feels expensive. Like, this is kind of heavy. It's got a little bit of a weight to it. I feel like CatKin is not only beautiful visually, not only works really, really well, but has that little layer of luxury to it. And I really appreciate that. I used to be in the mindset that a product's packaging can be absolutely awful and break apart on you and be really, really cheap as long as the product itself is good. But I think as I've started to grow and as I've started to earn like adult money, I'm starting to realize that like, no, packaging is a massive thing and packaging is actually really, really important to a product. And I mean, this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Can you see this? Oh my god. I put this under my eyes, I put this all over my face, and I'm having a good day. I know that my makeup's gonna set, I know my makeup is not gonna go anywhere, and I know that I'm gonna look absolutely flawless and beautiful and gorgeous. So again, I do have that discount code with CatKin, Caitlin25, that gets you 25% off, which is a massive, massive discount. So if you are interested in CatKin, definitely have a look there. I would definitely recommend those products. So the base category is pretty good, I would say. I'm pretty happy with most of the base products. So now let's move on to cheek products, and I've got some really, really exciting products here as well. So a lot of these are newer, some of them are a few older things, but let's just jump into it. Let's start with bronzers, shall we? I have two bronzers that I want to talk about. The first one is a little bit of a left turn, a little bit of a like, wait, what? This is actually from Primark. This is the Primark bronzer, and I have the shade brown. Yeah, very creative. But you know what? This bronzer is one of the best bronzers that I've ever used, and guess how much it is? It is £1 whole. I had to put this in this video because £1 for an incredible bronzer is absolutely insanity. Like, what do you mean? Now, I did rave about this in a recent video, and recent's a stretch. It was a few months ago now. And someone did comment on that video that the reason that this really good makeup from Primark is so cheap is because their shade ranges are awful. Now, I don't know how true that is. I know that this shade range, I think there's 3 in the range. However, I am pale, I am pasty white, and it is not something that I experience on a regular basis. Brands have my shade and pretty much everything. So please educate me down below. I'm always open for re-education. Let me know if you have a deeper skin tone. How does Primark suit for you? Can you use things that are from Primark? Because if you can't, that is gonna obviously upset me because I really love this thing. I want everyone to experience this for £1. If you can get your shade, honestly, run and grab about 20. This is the only bronzer you need. I've compared this to the Fenty bronzer, and honestly, apart from the shade difference, you cannot tell which is high-end and which is drugstore. It is absolutely beautiful. One of my favourite bronzers of the year, if not my favourite bronzer of the year. I'm so excited for December because I'm going to be doing a big get ready with me with the best makeup of 2025, and this is definitely going to be in there, and I would be happy paying like £8, £9, £10 for this. The fact that it is £1 is absolutely insanity to me. Like, £1, and it is so good. Now we're going to move on to another really, really affordable bronzer. This is 3 times the price though, a whopping £3. This is the Rascal bronzer from Troublemaker Cosmetics. This is brilliant as well. This is very, very pigmented, so definitely be careful with this. However, if you're after a really pigmented drugstore cheap bronzer, this is the one for you. Okay, this is where the Troublemaker curse really comes in. Let's see how long it takes me to open this without... Oh, you know what? Only about 5 seconds. So that's progress. I do feel like the clasp is slowly wearing away as I open and close this regularly. It's starting to kind of chip away at the clasp because I've noticed that a lot of the things are now slowly becoming easier to open. However, please be aware, if you struggle opening things, this brand may not be for you. You are going to need like a utensil, like some tweezers or something to get this open. That was my one gripe with this brand when I did my full face of. I don't understand how you're meant to open some of these products because they are so difficult to use. But once you get it open, you'll have a great time. I really, really like this. This is a beautiful bronzer. I think that this shade range is quite big as well, so don't worry, they will probably have your shade. I remember seeing a super deep bronzer, so I'm almost certain that you'll be absolutely fine. The pigment is on another level. Literally dip your brush in and then like tap it like your life depends on it, because this is absolutely insane. The blendability is beautiful. Everything about this took my breath away. Similarly to the Primark bronzer, I'm now thinking like, why am I paying £30 for a powder bronzer when this is so good? I've said about Troublemaker that I finally feel like the drugstore has some competition. I feel like the drugstore for the longest time has been quite complacent. They've not really had much competition. They all stay in their same lane, but now Troublemaker is here to shake up the party a little bit, and I hope that it scares them. I really do, because they need scaring, some of these drugstore makeup brands, and Troublemaker, she's coming in. She's coming in hot. Okay, let's move to blushes. I have a lot of blush products to talk about. So speaking of Troublemaker, let's move on to the Troublemaker Bouncy Blush. Now, this is very small. I remember receiving this and being like, how small is this? This is teeny, teeny, tiny. You get a whole 2.8 grams in here, which is not much. However, when was the last time you finished a blush? Mine is in the shade Swish Purple, and you know what? This is really, really beautiful. I bought this blush because I'm going through a bit of a phase right now. I want to purchase and use blushes that are not just peaches. I've been going through a peach blush phase where I've only bought peach blushes, but I'm finally branching out. Now, let's do the Troublemaker packaging test. How long is this going to take me to open? Okay, I don't know how long that was, but it was difficult. I really needed to get my nail in there and click it up. I couldn't just open it as usual. And I mean, my nails do suffer. They get chipped while doing that, so I try not to do that, but Troublemaker, can we please like sort that out and then we'll be good. This shade is so, so cool, and it is kind of squishy as well, which is just, is it gimmicky? Like, yeah, but it's like really cute. I really, really love this. This shade, you may be looking at it and being like, Caitlin, you're really pale, and that's going to look like a bruise on you. It actually doesn't. It's actually a really buildable formula. You can definitely get this shade on your cheeks. Are you going to sneeze again? Achoo! Whoa! You can definitely get this shade on your cheeks. However, you can build it as well, which is absolutely amazing because I feel like this is going to work for more skin tones as you do that. There are some blushes that you use and you're like, oh my god, that is way too much. But just have a really light hand. This is beautiful. I've not really talked about anything that I don't like yet. I feel like makeup products recently have been absolutely incredible and I've really, really been loving them. There are definitely a few things in this video that I'm a bit like, I don't know, but so far, so good. Okay, so let's talk about another drugstore brand. This is a little bit of an older product, but I just had to mention it in this video. This is the Catrice Underwater Secrets pH Adjusting Jelly Blush. What a mouthful that is. But you know what? This is gimmicky, but I low-key love it because it really, really works. I mean, I love this packaging. I know it's so simple. It's just like a water ripple effect, but I think it's so cute. And gimmick of the century, yes, but so cute. I love it. This is so pink. Do not fall for pH adjusts to your specific skin tone. No, it's just going to go bright pink. This is a product that dries down really, really nicely. I did use this in a recent Get Ready With Me, and it is really pretty. If you want that kind of fresh pink look, I would definitely recommend this. Like the Sabrina Carpenter blush blind kind of look. I think this is going to be a really, really good product for you. I use this on top of a like baked under eye and it did not disturb my powder, which, you know what? Hallelujah, finally. I have been a cream and liquid blush hater for the longest time, and you know why? I figured it out. I've cracked the code. It's because I like to set my face. I like to set my face well, and then I like to build upon that with my cheek products. I don't want to use cheek products before I set because I have a specific routine. I feel like now cream and liquid blush products and highlight and bronzer products are being able to be used on top of powder. They're kind of evolving their formulas, and now I'm starting to like them a little bit. Oh, who am I? I do use a very, very soft brush with this because a little goes a long way. As you can see, it is pigmented. It is a lot, but I've really been loving this over the past few weeks. Am I a cream liquid blush girly now? Have I gone to the dark side? Am I just like the other girls now? Oh no! No, I love this. I think that this is really, really special, really, really beautiful. And if you are looking for a gimmicky product that actually works and that is actually really, really cute, I'd recommend this. I can't believe I'm saying that. I bought this fully expecting to hate it, but you know what? She's cute. She's cute. Oh my god, another hit. Why is everything absolutely slaying right now? This is the Revolution Icon Blush Trio in the shade Authentic Peach. This is a little bit of a older release, but you know what? I had to talk about it today because I am absolutely loving this thing so much. Again, a cream product that I like. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I feel like my blush isn't blushing that much today. I've used a very subtle blush. So I'm going to go in with this cream and I'm just going to tap this into my cheeks. I always do this. Whenever I speak about blush, I'm like, you know what? We could do with a little bit more. Blush blind and proud. That is me. Hi. I feel like Revolution was in a bit of a flop era before this came out. I feel like no one really cared about what Revolution had to bring out. No one really cared about the new releases. And then they released this and everyone was kind of like, oh, that's cute. This does annoy me. Listen. Why? That really annoys me. This little cream flap does not go down. It just kind of floats around, and is it a petty thing to think about? Is it a petty thing to get upset about? Yeah, but still, ugh, you know? The formula of this is incredible. I like a cream product. Who'd have thought? These two powder products are so pigmented and so gorgeous as well. I just really, really like it. Who knew? I was a little bit scared of using this product, again, because of this cream prejudice that I have, but this is absolutely wonderful. I really like this. This is a dupe of some of the more expensive cream blush duos and trios, but if you want a really good staple drugstore option, this is the one for you. Speaking of blush duos slash trios, I have some products from Beauty Bay. Now, these are the newest products in this whole video, and I'm so excited to share them with you. So this is the cream blush duo in the shade Straw Bonbon. This is a bright pink blush. And as I said before, I'm going through a phase right now. I want to expand my blush collection, and this is definitely something that I don't own. Bright ass pink neon blushes are not what I usually go for, but you know what? I'm really glad that I did. It's something different, and that's what I want. What am I going to do with 40 peach blushes? Not much, but this is something different, and that's what I wanted. As soon as these came out from Beauty Bay, I was like, oh, that's cute. So I got out my comfort zone. There were definitely shades that are more my comfort zone, but I want it to be a bit different. And you know what? This is definitely different, but in a really, really good way. I really, really enjoy this product. I think that this is something poppy, something fun, something a little bit flirty, you know, something a little bit different. And the quality of this is so beautiful. This cream is almost like a mousse texture. It's not your typical cream blush. It's like whipped almost, and it is beautiful. It works on top of powder. I have tested that. I have definitely made sure it works on top of powder. It is so pigmented, so please be careful. The one gripe that I have with this, you know me, I can pick apart any makeup products. The one gripe that I have is that I have two. Which one's which? You know, apart from the shade name at the back, I'd love to have had like a little like swizzle or like something on the front with like this being bright pink, you know, so you could see the shade easily. That's what I would have really, really liked, because even the sticker on the back is very, very plain. Like you don't know which one is which. Is that really petty and nitpicky? Maybe. But for me, it's these little things that just make a product. And if these two are both in my drawers, I'm not going to reach for either of them because I have 40 other blushes. Why would I make the time to rummage through? You know what I mean? For the everyday consumer, maybe that's not a problem. But I thought, oh my God, that's the second time I've dropped this blush. Is it okay? She's fine. She's so fine. It's this blush every single time. So let's talk about it. I think she wants to be talked about. I think she's like, Caitlin, let me be talked about. This is the shade Plum Season. Now, this in the pan looks very, very different to the last blush, which was Straw Bonbon. It's very grungy. It's very purple. It's very autumnal. But you know what? I've got something to say. On the cheeks, these look identical. And I know you're sat there, you're like, are you sure? Yeah. On pale skin, these look the same on the cheeks. I literally went out with these two on my cheeks, and I know they look so different. I went out and about, I went to Aldi, did my food shop, went to town with these on each cheek, and I didn't feel self-conscious. Normally, I'm on that kind of thing. Normally, I'm like, oh my God, I can't go out with two different blushes on. They're the same. So a little bit confused. Obviously, I used a very, very light hand with this, so maybe if you put this on a deeper skin tone, it would be more rich in colour and it would be more purple. However, I don't really understand how they can look the same. I do have a YouTube shorts on these, trying them on, so if you would like to see, definitely go and search my channel for that. It wasn't that long ago. I'm really confused how they can look the same on the cheeks, but so different in the pan. I don't really understand. I would love to try some of the other shades. I would love to, and I would also not love to. Like, these are enough for me. But just for science, I would kind of love to try the other shades to see how different they are, because I feel like these are the two most different shades, and they look the exact same. Like, am I going crazy or not? I don't know. I'm glad that I have them, but like, what's going on? But again, I bought this shade because it is nothing like I have in my makeup collection. It's a beautiful, it looks more red on camera, but in person it's definitely more purple, like this purpley wine shade. And for autumn, I'm really excited to use it. I think it's going to be a beautiful product for autumn. This is definitely more like summer, you know, fun, light, la-di-da. This is grunge. This is Halloween. This is like, ooh, it can look a little bit like a bruise if you put it on a little bit too much on lighter skin tones, that is. But I mean, they're nice, they're good products. I'm just very confused as to why they look the same on the cheeks. Okay, more blush products now. This is a blush palette, and this is from a small indie brand called Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics. This is the Blushing Poppies palette, and you know what? I really, really like this. This is a staple blush palette. You've got a lot of different undertones in here. You've got a lot of different shades. And I think this will work really nicely for all skin tones. So all of these, apart from this shade, are matte. This shade, Luminous, has a little bit of a shimmer to it, which, I mean, it's the shade Luminous. We got that, Caitlin, don't worry. I love how you've got these kind of peachy tones, but also this pink, but also these berries in there as well. I feel like I can use all of these shades as well. I am pasty white, but I feel like I can still use these shades. Something that I really hate about face palettes is when you buy a face palette and you can only use like 2 shades of 6 because it's made for all skin tones, but also no skin tones. This, I feel like I can use all of them. I don't know how well these light shades would work on a deeper skin tone. However, if you do have this palette and you do have a deeper skin tone, let us all know down below. But I really, really enjoy this. Use a light hand. Oh my goodness. Use a light hand. I learned that the hard way. The first time I ever used this palette, I went straight for this deeper tone. Yeah, it was a lot. So use a very, very light hand. These are so pigmented, but I really, really enjoy this palette. It is an indie brand that is newer. I don't hear it get talked about that much. So definitely, definitely go and support this brand if you are into indie. It is a UK brand, which means UK girlies, put this on your list. I think it's so important to support UK brands if you are from the UK or wherever you may be. Try and support brands that are local to you because hey, everyone needs a little bit of a support. But yeah, I think it's great. Really, really nice range of shades, and I really enjoy that. Speaking of small indie brands, this is actually one of my favorite products I've tried this year, which is crazy because I've tried a lot of bangers. This is from Attraction Cosmetics, and this is the Bling and Blush Duo. Now, on the top is a beautiful pinky blush. I have the shade Affirmation, and then on the bottom is a beautiful blinding highlighter. And at first I was a little bit apprehensive about these, but you know what? I love them. This is so pretty. This blush is definitely the reason that I went for this blush with Beauty Bay. They are very, very different, but this one kind of got me into the pink blush. I love how this looks on my cheeks. It is definitely more pink than I would usually go, which kind of made me quite brave into getting this, but this is so beautiful. They have many different shades, so if you do have a deeper skin tone, don't worry, they do have shades for you as well. This blush is a beautiful matte blush, but I think this highlight is where it really shines, literally. This is so blinding and beautiful. Like, oh, are you kidding me? Look at that highlighter. This is a UK indie brand as well. They have less than 1,000 followers on their Instagram, so definitely go and support them. I know that the owner is so desperate to hit 1,000, and please, 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 can we support and help her out because this is so stunning. They do also have a brush that they sent. This is their Bling and Blush brush. And of course, I have been using this with the blush and the highlight. Such a stunning collection. I really, really enjoy this. I'm so grateful that I got this sent to me in PR because like, wow. I've not been taken aback by things like this for a very, very long time. And you know what? I miss it. I miss being taken aback by products. And this is just beautiful. So I would definitely recommend this. Okay, we've been on a bit of a roll with positive reviews. Now let's be a little bit more negative now. I think this is the most negative that we've got in this video so far. So I'm sorry, but I'm saving you some money, okay? Or maybe I'm not because this was kind of my fault. But anyway, this is the highlight from Troublemaker that I picked up for my full face of Troublemaker Beauty. This is the glowy highlighter and I got the shade Disco Dust Light Gold. Now, I thought that this was the lightest shade. However, I bought this from Boozy Shop, which now I know did not carry the full shade range. So I bought this thinking that it was the palest shade when in fact it was not. So this has a very strong yellow undertone. Right, let's play the game again. I'm not going to use my fingernail this time. I'm just going to try and open it like this. Okay, we ready? No, I'm going to have to use my fingernail. I'm going to have to ruin my nails. There we go. Why is it that hard? Anyway, we've spoken about that. This has a very, not yellow, gold undertone. And I think it would work really well for deep skin tones. For me, it looks way too dark. It just looks like a streak of yellow across my cheek, and I don't like that. So maybe this was my fault for not going on the original site. I don't know why I went on Boozy Shop because I knew that this was a UK brand. But I think I'm so used to going on Boozy Shop for things like this, and I saw Boozy Shop promoting it, and I was like, I'll just go on Boozy Shop then. Paid like £10 for shipping. Why? Because I got it shipped overseas. I got a UK brand sent to like the Netherlands to then be sent to the UK. Like what? It wasn't my smartest moment, but that's okay. I would definitely pick up the lighter shade, the actual pale shade. They have like a champagne shade, which you know what? I think would be really nice. For me, this shade is just not it. I have a little bit of a thing right now. There are a few gold highlights in my makeup collection, and I just can't do it. I don't want to have a gold yellow highlight. It just doesn't work for me. Even though I do have yellow undertones in my skin, these kind of products just don't do it for me, and I don't like them. I don't like how they look on my cheeks. I want a white icy champagne shade. I don't want a gold streak on my cheeks. No thank you. So this one, I think, is my fault. The actual formula is nice, but I just can't really see past gold, you know? So I'm not a fan of that one. That will probably be decluttered in my end of year declutter series. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be super fun. Okay, let me rearrange my desk and then we'll talk about eyeshadow products. Okie dokie. Right, let's go. I'm going to start with a palette that is not new. However, it was released in 2022 and no one could get their hands on it. It's sold out, but this week, Beauty Bay have re-released the Wilderness palette. Run, do not walk. Run now. This is the best palette ever. I love this palette so much. It is so vibrant and perfect for autumn. I have been begging Beauty Bay to bring back their classic palettes for so long, and finally they heard me. This is all for me. They said, Caitlin, we'll do that for you. Mine has been used a hell of a lot, and you know what? I'm so happy that I'm sitting here in front of you guys right now with this palette saying, link down below. It is linked down below. I'm so excited for you to try this. If you were either not in the beauty community back in 2022, or if you missed out on this, get it now. Trust me, it is gorgeous. I have absolutely loved this palette for so long. You can see there are so many pans in here, and I think that it is top tier quality. The reds, these three reds, I don't know what was happening in the Beauty Bay lab when these three reds were formulated. These three reds belong in a Revolution Reject palette. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. If you're buying this palette for the reds, maybe don't. The rest of this palette is 10 out of 10, A star. These are unmarkable. Like, what happened? I don't know if they've reformulated these three shades with the new palette. I really hope so, because like I'm very confused. You can get them to work, like they work, but in comparison to the rest of this palette, it's not good. But the rest of this palette, absolutely insanely gorgeous and beautiful, an absolute staple of the Beauty Bay era, and I'm so glad that it is back. I'm so happy to be able to sit here and say, go and get it now, because you don't want to miss out again. They are probably not going to bring it back after this second release, and all I'm going to say is, Beauty Bay, you've brought back the Botanical, you've brought back the Wilderness. Please, can we bring back the Book of Magic? I would die inside. I would die. I would be your biggest fan forever. I would buy everything you ever released. Please, can we bring back Book of Magic? Because I want that back so badly. I have it in my collection, but I want it back. Do not miss out for a second time. This is definitely going to be limited edition only, so please go and get it while you can. Absolute staple palette. Love that. Speaking of Beauty Bay, this is one of their newer palettes, and you know what? I've said in a video before, I bought this palette fully expecting to do the like classic YouTuber thing. Oh, I'm just going to buy it to review it. I know it'll get some good views. I know my viewers are interested in it. You know what? I fell in love with this. This is the Desert Haze from Beauty Bay. A very neutral, boring eyeshadow palette, but you know what? I love her. I love this so much. I bring this with me to my dating events when I really want to feel good and sexy and on top of my game, and I use this for my dating look. I have been through it before. I am going to do a full get ready with me for my dating event one day, but I used this shade Scorched in like a smoky wing. I then blend that out with Fennec, and then I use one of these beautiful shimmers all over the lid, and it's simple, but I feel so good. You know those looks where you're like, oh yeah, I look good today. That is this look for me. I have got a full dedicated video review on this palette, so I will link it up in the cards if you are interested, of course. But this is more than just your average neutral palette. When this first came out, I was kind of like, yeah, it's a neutral palette. This is more than that. It's got those greens, it's got this little pop of blue, it's got this kind of oranginess that I really, really enjoy actually. It contrasts the blue and the green really, really well. And it is a really nice desert palette. The name is perfect for this palette. It is a desert in a palette in the best possible way. I love these greens. I think it's something a little bit different. And I feel like 2025 has been the year of the green eyeshadow palettes because a lot of green palettes have come out this year. And you know what? People seem to really, really be enjoying it. So I think this is a brilliant mix of your staple neutrals, like safe eyeshadows, and also a little bit of a pop of color. So if you're looking to expand your eyeshadow color story, I would recommend this palette. You've got that pop of blue, you've got that pop of fun, but you do have those safe neutral shades as well. And I mean, I love this palette. I never thought I would say that I love that palette so much, but honestly, I really, really do. Oh, what's happening? What is happening? I'm turning into a clean girl. No, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Next, this is good. Oh, I had some poo-pooing to say about this brand, but you know what? We've kissed and made up. We're friends now. This is the Lethal Cosmetics BYOP. I made this color story myself, and BYOP stands for Build Your Own Palette, and I love this. I bought a BYOP from Lethal a very, very long time ago. The quality was not good, but they sent this over in PR with their new updated formula, and it is beautiful. I'm obsessed. I've done 3 looks, I think, with this palette now, and every single look I am obsessed with. I do have a discount code. It is caitlin.c_official10. Words, it's such a mouthful, but they definitely found me on Instagram because that is my Instagram handle. If you're going to buy one of these build your own palettes, you're gonna want a code because they do get quite expensive, but these are like multi-chrome shades. The mattes are so pigmented and blendable and insanely good, and I would definitely recommend these palettes now. Back 5 years ago, no. If you're like me and you have a palette from like 5 years ago and you're thinking, what is going on? If you want to, and if you financially can, because I know that these are quite expensive, definitely check them out again. I think they do like smaller palettes as well, so you don't need to have, what's this, 3, 6, 9, 12 shades. But I think they do £9 as well, I'm pretty sure. So you can definitely kind of dabble in at a cheaper price. This is beautiful. I love this color story, by the way. Pat on the back for me. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm obsessed. This shade here is like a wet multi-chrome blue to purple shade. It's so stunning. I'm restricting myself on what I can swatch, but can you see there? Very, very there. That purple to blue. Oh, I'm definitely a fan of Lethal now. I am getting the Conjuring palette in PR. I've had such a stress with that today. Oh my god. People have started buying the Conjuring palette, and I'm getting it in PR, but my PR box hasn't even been shipped yet. And I'm like, I really want to make a review, but I don't want it to be too late. And like, what am I going to do? But I think we're going to be okay. I think crisis is averted. But Lethal is definitely on my list now to love and to use and to hopefully work with a lot more in the future. Oh my god, I just want to say thank you guys. I know I get all mushy when I do these kind of things, but like, thank you so much, because without you I would not be able to work with the brands that I do, and I pinch myself every day. And I thank you so much. It is you guys that get me here and support me, so mwah. Big love to all of you. I'm going to change my camera battery. It is flashing at me, but I have a few more products left to go. I hope you are still with us. I hope you're cozy. Now is your chance. If you have not got a snack, go get a snack, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Okay, let's move on. My jaw is hurting a little bit. This is my 3rd video that I filmed today. And of course I left the hardest one to last. But you know what? After this, I'm going to go to Aldi, get some sweet treats, ooh, and get in bed. So you know what? let's keep going. We've still got a few eyeshadow palettes, a few eye products, and then a few lip products to talk about as well. Now, a second product from Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics. This is their eyeshadow palette. This is the Indigo Dreams eyeshadow palette. And this is a more pinky, purpley leaning, almost like soft grunge. Is that a word that I can use to describe this? I think so. Soft grunge with some duochromes. This is a really nice, almost psychedelic color story. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I just think it's really nice. It's not really the color story that I would gravitate to personally. This is giving very spring. I gravitate more winter, if that makes sense at all. I'm sorry, like, that's the only way I can describe it. Like, I'm more grungy blues, but you can definitely get some grungy blue looks here as well. These duochromes are really, really pretty. So all of the shimmers in this palette are duochromes. They're more of the subtle duochromes. They're not like this crazy in your face. Let me just swatch the shade Playtime for you. They feel almost squishy. So I've swatched that there. It's definitely not as impactful, but it is still really, really beautiful. And again, it is a very, very small indie brand based here in the UK, which is absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to be doing more looks with this palette because I'm really, really excited. I've just got this like overwhelming wave of creativity recently, and I think it's since I've cut back on my project pans. I think I've just started to unlock my makeup collection, if that makes any sense, but I'm really excited to work on this. I kind of want to do like a smoky red look with like a pop of blue. That could be really cool. I love contrasting color stories, and blue and red would look so cool. I have done a really like weird bubble kind of look with this palette. I will post it up here somewhere. So I'll link it up in the cards as well if you wanted to see me do this look. But I wanna use this more as an actual eye look. That was more of a creative like piece of artwork. I want to actually play around with this as a palette. I think this shade Snuggles would work really well as just a one and done everyday look as well. So yeah, I like it. It's not in my like top amazing palettes that I've tried this year. However, I think that this indie brand is just starting. So I think as they grow, I'm definitely really intrigued to see how they grow and how they work maybe in the next few months, because I think that this is really, really promising and I'm really excited to see where they go in the future. Okay, next, this is a fun palette. This is not a palette if you want to do the best eye look ever and you want the blend to be absolutely perfect and you want the pigment to be 10 out of 10. This is more of, it's just a fun whatever kind of palette. This is the Wet n Wild X SpongeBob eyeshadow palette, and you know what? The color story is so cute. I really love this color story. It screams me. If you're not new to my channel and you've been around for a while, you will know that these blues and teals and chartreuses are so up my street. I absolutely love them. Quality is eh. Again, I've done a full review. I will link it up in the cards if you are interested in a deep dive into this. This is fine. It's nothing crazy. It's really nothing to write home about. It's fun, but it's not like quality amazingness. It's fine. I've only used this once. I do want to use it again just to get some more use on it because I do think that this is fun. Like, look how cute this outer packaging is. It's SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, don't take this too seriously. This is like adult play makeup. You know, you've got your Natasha Denona and your Anastasia and your super crazy indie shades as like, this is business. But then you've got adult play makeup like this, and I just really, really like it. I don't think anyone was expecting this to be serious. It's very, very cheap. It's SpongeBob SquarePants. It's Wet n Wild. Like, we kind of know what we're getting. Wet n Wild, they do okay eyeshadows. This is a very, I'd rate this like 6 out of 10, maybe 5.5, 6 out of 10. It's not a palette that I would be recommending because it is so good and so amazing. It's adult play makeup. That is the best way that I can possibly describe it to you guys. I bought it for the color story 100%. I think that this is a really fun color story. It reminds me of the LA Girl palettes that came out, the Showtime or something, I can't remember, but it's so similar to that. And I remember back in the day absolutely losing my mind over that palette and wishing that I could buy it in the UK. It was either an America exclusive or discontinued by the time I'd discovered it. And so, you know what? Finally, I've got my hands on it, kind of, and I'm happy with this. You know what? I'm happy with it. It's a palette that's just for fun. And as long as you go into it knowing that, I think you'll have a good time with it. It's not great, but it's fun. Okay, now the opposite. Okay, it's not fun, but it's great. This is the CatKin seasonal eyeshadow palette in the shade C08 Mirandy, and this is so good. This is a very, very neutral palette, but you know what? It's got that pop of blue in it, which you guys know I love my blue eyeshadow so much. The quality of this is insanity. And again, I do have that 25% off code, CAITLIN25 for all of CatKin. This is beautiful. These shimmers are like those Mario shimmers. They are so glittery and beautiful and gorgeous. Again, I'm swatching. Someone stop me. Oh, you can't see. You can't see how pretty this is, but it is like the Mario glimmery, sparkly eyeshadows, and I love it so much. Whenever I use this palette, I normally incorporate a deep brown matte into this. I feel like a deep brown matte was missing in this palette. However, you can use this blue as a deepening shade as well and blend it out with this more neutral shade. I think a blue blended in with a neutral, hello, works really, really nicely. And this is neutral, but it also pushes you a little bit. You can play with this purple, you can play with this blue, and I think that that is amazing. Again, I feel like higher end companies are coming out with more blues and more color and more fun, which is amazing. Please, can we stay away from clean girl makeup? Please. Can we just not? Can we have fun with makeup again? That would be great, please and thank you. I was a little bit apprehensive when they said that they were going to send this over in PR because, again, this is not really my makeup aesthetic. However, the more I've used it, the more I love it. And I have used this on a dating event as well because I just really like it. But again, I have used a deep brown outside of this palette. That's how I really like it. I think if I had a deep brown, I would be using this a hell of a lot more. I would be absolutely loving this, and this would definitely be a go-to palette. But I mean, how many deep browns do I have in my collection? About 50,000. So it's really not that big of a deal. I really, really enjoy this. If you like glam neutrals, I would recommend this 100%. Yes, I am a colourful girly, but when I go out and when I want to feel amazing, I do go for more neutral looks. I like colourful eyeshadow for being creative and being crazy and pushing myself a little bit. But when I want to feel like sexy and good and confident, I do gravitate towards like smoky neutrals. So I'm sorry, I'm letting the colourful team down. I know, but I just gotta be honest. Absolute baffling palette of the century. This is the final eyeshadow palette that I have to talk about. And then I do have 3 eye products. This is from Troublemaker. This is the Playground eyeshadow palette. This retails for a whopping £10, which is absolutely amazing. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 shades. And some of those are duochromes. Yes, you heard me right. Duochromes for £10. What? Right, let's do the Troublemaker test again. Oh, okay. You know what? I did that one. Very hard to open. Are we shocked? No. This is my favorite shade. This like cool tone, silvery purpley blue called Cloud Hop. Are you joking me? I love it so much. £10 for duochromes and beautiful, pigmented, amazing eyeshadows. What? Yeah, I love it. I have to swatch this shade. I'm sorry. I also have to swatch this shade. I'm sorry. I'm really not. I'm having to go on the palm of my hand now. Are you joking? £10? £10, you heard that right. Yeah, £10. I literally can't say anything. This is a favourite of 2025. Hands down, no question about it. This has to be one of my favorite palettes of 2025, if not my favorite palette, because just £10. I often hear people say it's good for the price. This is like, I would pay £30+. Stan agrees. I would pay £30+ for this quality. I would pay £50+ for this quality. And I see brands coming out with palettes that are £50 to £60 and they are not this quality. They are worse quality than this. So like, if Troublemaker can do it for a tenner, Natasha Denona, we all know who I was talking about there. Natasha Denona can do it for a tenner. No, Natasha Denona is not going to come out with anything that's a tenner. She'll come out with like a lip liner sharpening for a tenner. Like, that's not happening. A girl can dream. But this is what I meant earlier in the video when I said I finally feel like the drugstore has some competition. I finally feel like the drugstore makeup companies should be wetting themselves in the worst possible way and thinking, oh my goodness me, we have competition. We need to buckle up. We need to make our prices cheaper. We need to make our quality better because Troublemaker are here to stir up the pot and we're scared. You need to be scared. Drugstore makeup, you need to be scared because this is incredible. If I were to recommend, honestly, anything from this video, accounting for price, quality, amazingness, brilliantness, it would probably be this. I'm not even gonna lie, it is incredible. Okay, we've officially hit the hour of filming mark. Let's keep going. The voice is going, but you know what? We're troopers. We're here to stay. Okay, these two things I actually don't have B-rolls for just yet, so I am just going to talk about them casually. Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I met Beauty Moon Cosmetics at the Liverpool Beauty Show, and you know what? She is so beautiful inside and out. The owner of Beauty Moon Cosmetics I love so much, and I picked up two things. I didn't pick up an eyeshadow palette because money is tight right now, but I did pick up the Midnight Galaxy eyeliner. Now look how pretty this is. Can you see the glitters in that? It's got purple glitter in it and it is stunning. This is a liquid eyeliner, which I love. Okay, I hate felt tip eyeliners. I can't do it. But you open this, I don't really know how I would get a B-roll of this because it is a liquid product. And if I hold it like this, it's gonna come out. But this is a black liner with green and purple glitter in it. And I love it so much. This is my kind of formula for an eyeliner. I love brush tip applicators and I love this kind of applicator. And a lot of the time with these products, you put it on your eye and you can't see the glitter anymore, like it's just a black eyeliner. You can actually see the glitters in this eyeliner, which is amazing. Hallelujah. Finally, Beauty Moon has done it. They are a small indie brand from the UK. Absolutely incredible. Their eyeshadow palettes are insane. I am going to be working with them very, very soon. I will be reviewing a few more of their products. So if you would like to see more of Beauty Moon Cosmetics, definitely subscribe to the channel because I will be able to review their products so much more in the future. This is an absolute insane, amazing eyeliner, so pigmented. If you use eyeliner on a regular basis, I definitely recommend a product like this because you are not running out of this anytime soon. I find a lot of the time eyeliners just run out so quickly. That's going to last you forever. This I think is even more beautiful. This is a gel little glitter thing. Oh, I love them. I never know how to describe them, but just look at this. That is gorgeous. That is stunning. It is in the shade Bellatrix and I love it. It's one of those glitters that is infused into a gel, so you don't need any eye primer or any glitter glue. You just whack your brush in, whack it all over the eyes. I have used it a few times. I'll link a video up in the cards where I use this and I use it in action and you can see it. It's glittery, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. It is just so stunning. The only bad thing is I now want them all. I bought this one at the beauty show and now I want them all. They retail for £10, which I think is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant steal for something so unique and so beautiful. I have always loved these glittery eyeshadow formula products, and this is just my newest obsession. I love this shade so much. It's a blue. We all know I love it. It's a blue. 100% 10 out of 10. Absolutely gorgeous product. Go, run, buy them immediately. Okay, last for eyes. My jaw. Oh, it hurts. But we've got the last product for eyes. This is a slightly older product. However, I had to just shout it out in this video. This is the Essence X Superman eyeliner, and this is in the shade 01 I'm Falling For You. This is so stunning. This is the best eyeliner I have ever used, and for it to be a few pound from Essence is baffling. The quality of this is second to none. This is a duochrome eyeliner. This is a blue to purple, and just look how easy that was. Like, are you kidding me? It is the most creamy, easy to use eyeliner I have ever used in my life. And I reach for this all the time. All the time I reach for this. I'm shocked. I've used a lot of different eyeliners. This is my little eyeliner pot. Okay, I've used quite a few. Even brand new Colourpop cream gel liners are not as creamy as this. This is by far the creamiest eyeliner I've ever used in my life. And for it to be a duochrome, and for it to actually look duochrome as well, the amount of duochrome things that I have used that just simply are not duochromes is absolutely ridiculous. This is actually a duochrome. You can see the shift on your eyes, and I am obsessed with this. I think this is gorgeous. Definitely go and buy this if you can. I'm not sure if this was a limited edition release, but you need it. I'm just telling you now, you need this. We got lip products to talk about, and then we're done. Oh my goodness me, this video is going to be a long one. So if you're still with us, comment down below a little lipstick emoji, because we're just about to get into the lips. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lip products, and then we're good. So I'm going to talk about a lip liner first of all, and this again is from Troublemaker Beauty. This is stunning. This is their Overdo It Zip It lip liner, and I went for a very, very deep shade because, I mean, you'll see in a second the lipstick that I got from Troublemaker. I really like this formula. It is a sharpenable formula, but it's not too creamy, but it's not too firm. I feel like lip liners can suffer in both directions. If it's too firm, you're just not going to get it on the lips. If it's too creamy, it's kind of difficult to use and difficult to maneuver. This is a perfect mix of both, and it lasts a long time. I really, really love this formula. Like, you see how easy that was? It is so pigmented. It is so blendable. It is so creamy. It is creamy enough, but not too creamy. It is just absolutely fabulous. I love this product so much. I feel like you need to do something wrong to get a lip liner wrong though. But companies do it. Companies do get lip liners wrong. And I kind of think, like, how? How hard can it be? Maybe it's just me being like naive to the makeup world, but like, this is actually good. Like, finally, if you want a lip liner, honestly, I think this is about £1. Yeah, I think this is £1. If it's not £1, it's definitely £2, you know? Wow, breaking the bank. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really tempted to buy all of them, I'm not gonna lie, for £1. I might go crazy. I honestly might do a little bit of a Troublemaker order again, because I love everything. It's just the package. I mean, packaging, you can't get the packaging wrong with a sharpenable lip liner. So I might buy them all. I might go wild and crazy. I love them. I love them so much. And I might do it. No one stopped me. So the lip product I bought from Troublemaker, this confused me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. This, I don't know how I feel about this. This is the Romy Aura Balm, and this is a black lip balm. And I decided to buy this because, again, I was in that mindset and I was like, I want to use something that's a little bit different. I want to buy something outside my comfort zone. This is definitely outside my comfort zone. So this is black, as you can see, but if I swatch it, it's kind of grey. So I don't really know how to use it. I use it a lot with this very, very deep lip liner, and I feel like if you use a deep lip liner, this is a really nice kind of like blendy product to put on top of it. So it kind of looks like a kind of deep 90s lip. It has that kind of ombre. And that's the only way that I've really found that I like this. I did try and use this with a nude lip liner, and it's grey. So if you have very, very deep lips, or if you like deep lip colors, I think this would be amazing. I'm glad that I have it because it is something very, very different. I don't have anything like this in my collection, and that's what I want going forward. However, it is a little bit tricky. I have started getting into deeper lips though. I really like a deep lip on myself, and I know I never thought I'd say that because, again, say it with me, I'm so pasty pale, but a deep lip on me I think is really, really edgy and cool, especially because my eyes are so blue. I feel like having a deep lip with like a very basic eye look is a really good look on me, if I do say so myself. So I'm confused by this, but I do like it. I found a way that I do like it. It's very minty. Just be warned. Like, you put it on your lips and you're a bit like, that is minty. But I do like it, weirdly enough. That's a product that I'm like, should I like that? But I do. So here we go. Okay, let's talk about 2 Odin's Eye lip products now. So first let's talk about the lip glosses in the Alva collection. I'm gonna talk about these products as formulas rather than colors because the colors are personal to you, but the glosses, I love them. They came out with 6 lip glosses in their recent Alva collection. All of them are so beautiful. I love them so much. I'm a lip gloss girl. This shade, again, it's a super deep, almost black shade. This is the shade Tawny Rose. I did lip swatch all of the glosses and all of the matte products that I'm about to talk about in this video up here. I will link it up in the cards. Scroll right to the end because it's a long video. I do lip swatch all of the shades so that you can see them. I love a good gloss. This is opaque enough where you can really see the formula and the color, but it's not too much where it's like, whoa, that's a lot of color. This is a beautiful gloss formula and I love it. It's not too milky, but it's just enough and it's comfortable, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. I don't think you can go that wrong with a good gloss. Did you see I nearly dropped that again there? I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm dropping everything. This is 10 out of 10. A good lip gloss. It's comfortable as well. It's hydrating. I love a hydrating gloss. I really don't like matte lip products, which I'm about to talk about, because my skin is so dry. My skin is so sensitive. I don't want a matte lip product on anywhere. Really, I don't want it, especially not my lips, because they get so crusty and dry. Which leads us on to the matte lipsticks from Odin's Eye in the Alva collection. Now, these I cannot wear on their own, unfortunately. These are not like true... Excuse me? Do you mind? He's such an attention seeker. I'm sorry, I will continue. These are not the typical matte liquid lipsticks. They do have a slight hydrating formula to them. They are kind of like a mousse matte, but still for me, they're just too much. If you do have very, very dry lips, maybe steer clear of them. I find that the deeper shades can get a little bit patchy sometimes because it's this like moussey whipped formula. It kind of is a little bit difficult to get it to stay on the lips. This is the shade Peach Peony. It is like a bright orange. Again, all of these were swatched in that video that I linked above earlier on. I will only wear these with the glosses on top, or any gloss on top. Maybe I have like a clear lip gloss, whatever. I will not wear these on their own. They are too drying for me. If you have more oily skin, or if you're more used to matte lip products, I know they were all the rage a few years ago, so you won't have any issues with these. They are more hydrating than the typical liquid matte lipstick formula. For me, if you have sensitive lips, steer clear. The glosses though, beautiful. 10 out of 10. I'm running out of room in my little basket. We've got one product left. One product left, and this is from my newest haul. It is from Beauty Bay. This is the Dewy Hint Lip Tint, and I have mine in the shade Brulee. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I like this. I've only used this a few times. As I said, it's a very, very new product. This is a very thin, almost water-like gloss, but the taste of this is too much. So I will demonstrate. It kind of goes with my look today, and I've been talking so much that my gloss is completely gone. It's so thin. It's not one of those hydrating, like, glossy lip products. It's water thin. Like, I can't feel it. Like, it's gone. Okay, so I'm gonna go in again with this. do a second layer. The taste of this, like, it tastes of brulee, but too much. Like, I can taste the salt in this, and I can taste the coffee in this, and I can just taste this. It is so strong. I get the gimmick of calling it brulee and having it taste like brulee, but it's so much. If it was a hint of brulee, maybe I'd get it and maybe I'd like it a little bit more, but it's so much to the point where it's actually distracting. And like, even if I do this, right, I can taste it. I don't even need to lick my lips properly, and I can taste the salt in this. It's great. I'm not the biggest fan of brulee anyway. Maybe if it was like strawberries or like, I don't know, something a little bit less intense, I'd like it, but this tastes like you've just given me brulee, and not in a good way. It's way too, like, I can still taste it on my tongue. It's just way too much. I just don't like it. Like, the finish is nice. It's given a really nice finish, but for that taste, it's just way too much, and I'm sorry, can't do it. We have survived 30 speed reviews. How long have I been filming? An hour and 20 minutes. Oh my god, I deserve that sweet treat that I'm about to go and get myself. This was a very, very long video. If you're still here, thank you so much. You do mean the world to me. Definitely like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like this kind of content. It would mean the absolute world to me. I am going to be receiving the Lethal Conjuring palette very, very soon, the full collection. Hopefully it's already gone live, but if not, it will come live very, very soon. What else do I have? My Pan That Palette update is coming live very soon. I've got really, really fun content coming your way, so definitely stay tuned. Have you tried any of these products from this video? Let me know down below if you love them, if you hate them. What is the worst makeup product that you have tried recently? If you've made it to the end of this video, definitely let me know so I know you're a real one. Have an absolutely incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!